Hey, everybody. Oh, yeah, there's no one. Welcome to the Rave TV. I'm here with Jared and Dustin from the Dirty Heads. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
How you doing?
It's great to have you guys. Man, congratulations on the new album,
Thank you.
very much.
The Sound of Change. It's getting pretty well received. You guys must be pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, it always feels good, putting out new music's always fun, and then, seeing that people like it feels good.
Absolutely. I was really excited. I've been jamming to your song on the radio all since it came out, and then I heard I doing the interview, and I was like, oh, so sweet.
And you make that the same
You made
exact
it
sound.
cool.
I kind of make that noise a lot. It was
All right.
pretty close to it.
All right.
So it must have been a pretty fun album to make.
Well, since we got a lot of different producers and a lot of just different, we got out of the studio that we were normally working in. It was a lot of fun because we wanted to get out of our comfort zones, and we were ready for that. Like we were cool with trying new stuff. So it was just super fun because it was like kind of getting back to like where we started, where it was like, doesn't matter. Let's just do something that we are inspired by, and let's do something different. And it wasn't like, okay, we have to make this, sunny reggae rock album that everybody knows. We're like, fuck that. Let's just do an album that we want to do.
Absolutely, clean sheet. It must be so hard after you do a lot and you really cultivate. You have a Wikipedia page that says all these things about you, but you're like, wait a second, we're human
Yeah,
beings.
we wrote Like a Virgin for Madonna according to our Wikipedia page.
Really?
Yeah. We were one.
I was one,
one
yeah.
years old. I don't think I was born yet.
Oh my gosh. See, anybody.
Genius.
It could have
Baby
been me.
womb writing.
The womb writer.
Womb writer. There's
new
ghost
thing.
riders. I'm a womb writer.
The womb writer. And man, that must have been amazing working. You worked with Rome, Super Dupes, Niles. So
Yeah.
just be able to, you could probably fall into a rhythm with a producer, but then to go and switch it up completely. was
Yeah.
probably-
Yeah, it's good, You always learn from new people. They're always going to do something that you wouldn't have done. So working with a lot of talented people like that helps you grow, helps you learn.
And even in new environments too, I'm sure you got pretty comfortable in your studio,
Yeah, definitely.
close to home.
That is true. That's true. Like going up to LA, going to Niles' house, or just even going to writing at Rome's house. It's a different environment, different people, different vibes. But we got lucky. Everybody that we worked with and that we wanted to work with, the vibe clicked. It wasn't weird. Because a lot of times we go into writing sessions or working with new producers or stuff. When we go in, it's like we're just going in to pretty much meet you and vibe out with you. We're not worried about writing a song. We're not worried about anything. Like, we're just going to see if we even like each other and liked working with each other. Because vibe is a lot, when you work with something so creative, you got to have the right vibe and you got to get along first off, or else you're not going to really get anything good, I don't think.
And I love that rule of collaboration. It's like never say no. So I always be in that situation where people, you just feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So the new album, I don't want to get into all the cliches. It's definitely an evolution of your sound in there too. So, but it is definitely a more produced album. What is it like playing that live?
It's fun, you got to step up your game just like we did with the album. We tried something new. We wanted to make something bigger, something bolder, and we have to do the same thing with our live set now. So, we took a lot of time into rehearsing, and, we had to get a lot of new gear, get some new guitar pedals, figure out how to use them, figure out how to make the same sounds live, So, again, it's just growing and stepping up your game and just trying to take that next step.
Definitely. Some new drum pads, probably fun gear to take home and
Fun
play
gear.
with.
But we got to go buy a lot of fun gear, and we're still figuring it out as we go right now. But it's nice not you get stuck in a zone with the shows when you're playing the same songs every night and you play them for years. You get in that zone where you're like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Every day is the same thing, blah blah blah. It feels kind of good to get back to that. Not 100% confident going into it. You're like, ooh, I still don't have this part down perfect. You got to think about it a little bit. So it's nice to go back to that.
Yeah, that's got to be great. Big fan of the My Sweet Summer music video. I'm really into making music videos myself, and I was really excited to hear that you guys did that in 40 hours.
41 hours. We weren't happy with the original music video, and we had it was the weekend, it was like Friday. They were like, okay, this is the video we're going with, and we were just like, I just don't think it's up to par with this song. It just doesn't. It's just not, we weren't stoked on it, we weren't head over heels stoked on it. And we're really good friends with some people over at Red Camera. Red Camera's been a big supporter of our band, and our friend Clyde and Jay. And I hit him up and I was like, Clyde, what are you doing this weekend? Because I'm like, I'm not going to let this out. If I'm not into it, if we don't approve of it, it's not going out. We're not putting our stamp on it. So I called Clyde and Jay and was like, hey, let's do a music video this weekend. I need your help. Like, please come and do this. And they were like, cool, I'm open, I'm good. We got some model friends of ours. We wrote a treatment. Like, we wrote the treatment in like one night, got the place, shot it in my house, got the dude on the motorcycle, went down to Laguna, shot it at Laguna, no permits, no nothing like that, just all guerrilla style. Went back to my house, stayed up till like 4 in the morning, edited it, colored it, the whole thing, turned it in within 41 hours.
Amazing.
And it was good, and we put it out. And it was, sometimes you just got to do that. You can never leave it up to somebody else. You just can't leave it up to somebody else because, it just might not come out like how you think it's going to. They could sit there and tell you it's going to be the raddest thing you've ever seen in your whole life all day long. But at the end of the day, if you didn't have your hand in it or at least see it along, then, it could come out.
Or if you don't know him, too, you're
Yeah,
like,
you
who is
can't
this
leave it
guy
up.
that's saying it's the raddest
Yeah,
thing?
you can't leave it up to other people.
So do you think you want to have more of a hand in your music videos?
From now on,
yeah.
it's so much fun. It's just another creative outlet, and like just seeing everything that goes in, and I directed it and wrote it with the guys, and we work well as a team. So now we'll just, and it's if it's bad, then at least it's on us, and everybody can be there. All the band members can be there. And we can all have a say. So if it does come out bad, at least it's on us, and I'm cool with that as long as it was something that we messed up and we can learn from, not something that we trusted somebody and then got duped.
Yeah. Yeah, and it must have just been. You must have freaked you out at the last moment getting that. And just being like,
You just got to step it up sometimes.
rolling with it. That's awesome. So, charity work. I know this isn't officially announced, but I know you guys are in the works with putting to something called WhyHunger. Is that correct?
WhyHunger has been around for a while. With the Sound of Change album, we have a positive message, and we've always liked to write feel-good music, and we've always liked to write music that help people. And we were thinking, well, why don't we actually do something? Like, why don't we actively go out and try and help people? We're on a platform where people will listen to us now. We have this fan base. Let's start working with a charity and a cause that we believe in, and it's something that helps people right in our backyard, right in the United States, and they do it all over the world. It's WhyHunger, and it's pretty much battling childhood hunger and starvation. And the cool thing that really got us on board was not only do they feed kids around the world and get them meals, almost 10 million. That we're trying to get to 10 million this year. It's like 9.6 million children and meals sent out. But they educate them, and they educate different communities, countries, the leaders of them, and families in these countries how to make their own food, how to grow their own food, and make sustainable food for themselves. So it's not just like, here's a meal. It's like, that we're educating them so that it can be a long-lasting, it can help them for a long time. And we thought that was just really, really cool. And it's us, the Hard Rock, and WhyHunger together, and we're trying to work on it. We're doing auctions. You can bid on tickets. You can bid on meet and greets. We're just trying to get the name out so people will just at least go donate. You don't have to do the auctions or bids. You can just donate, whyhunger.org.
That's amazing. Do they have any musical affiliations? Or are you the first band to?
No, they've done a lot of stuff with a lot of bands. That's how we actually we hooked up with them through Hard Rock, because we were working with Hard Rock, and we
Was it Bruce Springsteen? I think was one of the head guys of it.
I'm not
Started
sure.
with them? I believe it was.
I don't know.
Cool.
We donated some stuff to Hard Rock from our videos. Bands do that, and then they can either give you money or you can donate to charity. We're like, of course we'll donate to charity. So when we thought, hey, we want to do something more with a charity, we reached out to Hard Rock, and that's how we got in with WhyHunger. So it's a really good family. It's a really good group of people, and everybody's working really hard, and we're excited to go forward with it.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's literally the sound of change, or the action of change.
Yeah.
Really cool. Let's get on here. We'll wrap it up. I know how much the Pepper guys are fans of the hypothetical questions, so I put together some, but we ran out of time, so I'm going to ask you guys just one, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Han Solo versus Indiana Jones. Who wins in a fight? Standard weapons.
What do
tasers
you
and
mean
pistols.
standard weapon? Standard from their movie? Like, does Han Solo have his blaster and Indiana Jones have his whip?
Indiana Jones has his whip and his pistol.
And his pistol.
Han
I'm going
Solo.
Han Solo.
Yeah.
I'm going Han Solo just because I
Yeah.
feel like he's going Indiana Jones super smart, and he's just as clever as Han Solo, but Han Solo is just a little dirtier. Like, he's gonna do something a little bit sneakier,
It's the
you
X
know.
factor.
And it's like, yeah, Indiana Jones might have a sidekick every once in a while, but Han Solo's got, Chewie's chilling somewhere in the back. He's gonna. And that's so funny. I just watched all 3. I just had an Indiana Jones marathon before I left on tour.
That's
you're like, I'm going on tour. I'm gonna sit on my couch and smoke weed, not do anything for a day, so I feel lazy and want to go work. And I watched all 3 Indiana Jones.
That's amazing.
So
you're
I'm
ready.
a huge Star Wars fan. And I'm gonna have to say Han Solo. Good question.
You're well researched.
Yeah.
Awesome. We got 2 man. Everyone's going for that guy.
Oh yeah, it was Han Solo with those dudes too, huh?
It was 2 out of 3. I
Okay,
believe.
good, because that would have maybe ruined the tour right there.
There you go. Yeah, that's how you know you have
Call
good
it off.
chemistry.
Yep.
All right, guys. Dirty Heads tonight in Milwaukee. Sound of Change. Get it now in stores and online. Talk to you guys soon.